After nearly 3 weeks off, Flagler returns to action for its last home game of the calendar year. Tonight, the Saints welcome Southern Wesleyan to Flagler Gymnasium. Saints basketball starts now. Hi, everyone, along with our producer, Laurel Plexico, and our camera operator, Sammy Jennison. I'm Dave Wenda. Glad to have you with us. Flagler 3-3 coming in, Southern Wesleyan 3-6 on the season. And let's look at the starters. First for the Warriors of Southern Wesleyan University. At a guard, a 5'6 junior, number 5, Tristan Berry. Also at guard, a 5'7 senior, number 11, Lexi Greffin. At guard, a 5'11 senior, number 14, Shelby Glantz. At forward, a 5'10 junior, number 21, Dynasty Shagog. And rounding out the starting lineup, at guard, a 5'6 junior, number 24, Taylon Smith. The Warriors are coached by John Davis. The assistant coach is Brian Hedgeman. And now a look at the starters for the Flagler College Saints. At a guard, 5'10 junior, number 2, Destiny McClendon. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 3, Sherelle McCormick. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 5, Dane Bertolina. At guard, a 5'8 sophomore, number 10, Jessica Dowdy. And rounding out the starting lineup, at center, a 6'1 sophomore, number 32, Maddie Erickson. Saints are coached by Mo Smith. The assistants are Sydney Roberts and Joe Harding. The special assistant to the head coach is Cassie Russell. And the volunteer assistant coaches are Rick Irely and Martin Fiorentino. Well, Flagler coming off that long break after beating Florida Tech when Destiny McClendon poured in 24 in that win, a 68-52 victory over Florida Tech in the Embry-Riddle tournament in Daytona. And the Saints will see Florida Tech again down in Melbourne on their home court on December 18th. So 3 road games to close out the non-conference schedule. Rollins on Friday, and then Florida Tech on the 18th, and 1 day later Talladega in that Florida Tech tournament on the 19th. Conference play starts on January 3rd against Georgia Southwestern, and we're set to start. Maddie Erickson is in the circle, jumping up against, I think that's Taylon Smith. Now it was Shagog taking the opening tip, and the Saints won possession. Bertolina open for 3. Drops it in. Good start for Flagler. Great to see Sherelle McCormick back on the court. She's wearing a wrap on her left leg that she injured in, I think it was the St. Leo game, if I'm not mistaken. May have been Rollins, but she's avoided serious injury apparently and is back in the starting lineup. 3-ball left way short, and Dowdy comes away with the rebound. Picks up her dribble, gives it to Bertolina. Free throw line jumper is good. The first 5 points coming via Dane Bertolina, the transfer from Appalachian State. Tough shot on the runner, and it rolls in for Barry. Erickson hands off to Bertolina. Why not try another? That one rattled in and out. Saints working in a man-to-man defense to open the game. Warriors get the backdoor cut, and on the business end is Greffin. Bertolina into the corner. Wide open 3 is pure from McClendon. Bertolina grabs the loose ball off the rebound. Hands it to McClendon, and she's fouled on her way to the hoop. Well, John Davis is the head coach of the Warriors of Southern Wesleyan University out of South Carolina in his 14th season. Clendon makes them both, and the lead swells to 6. Another backdoor cut and another layup. Greffin with another nice move to the hoop. Mo Smith in his 5th season as the Flagler head coach. After 9 campaigns at Georgia College. Had a lot of success at his alma mater, Georgia College. Came down here because of the relationship he had and has with athletic director Judd Damon. They go back a long ways. And didn't want to miss out on an opportunity to work in a special place like St. Augustine and Flagler College. Erickson with some good defense, but a nice turnaround by Glantz. And the turnover. Greffin stepped in front, takes on the double team, gives it up. Staying with it and keeping it alive for the Warriors is Barry. And now Greffin misfires on the 3. McClendon pulls up, goes glass.
Off the glass, number 2, Destiny McClendon.
Smith. Work it around the perimeter to Greffin. Back to Barry. 6 on the shot clock. Another turnaround, and this one rattles out for Glantz. Bertolina hustles it in the front court to McCormick and takes a lot of contact. And she'll head to the line. That looked eerily similar to the play where she was hurt as she was driving to the basket in traffic along the left side of the lane and went down in a heap.
Stepping to the foul line for the Saints is number 3, Sherelle McCormick.
Substitutions for the Warriors checking in number 2, Jordan Race, and number 3, Asia Purley. Flagler shows some pressure in the backcourt. Tough shot off the glass is good for Purley. McCormick with a 3 off the board. McCormick, a third-team all-conference pick a year ago Only player on the roster to start and play in all 28 games. Averaged 16.5 points, 5.3 boards, and 1.3 assists a contest. McClendon inside with the hoop and the foul. Destiny McClendon heads to the line looking to complete the three-point play. And a timeout on the floor. Saints lead it by 9.
Recognizing some sponsors. For the Saints, after that time.
And welcome back. Destiny McClendon at the line to try to complete the three-point play. She's got 10 early points to lead all scores. Into the game for the Saints, number 11, Lainey Nareka. Also number 15, Sayla Reddick. 5 on the shot clock. The Warriors in a bind to get one off, and they will not touch the rim on that attempt. Dowdy open for 3. She traveled before she shot. Our officials today, Mark Ellard, Gio Insignoris, and Retha Cruz Johnson. Nearly stolen away, and it is taken away by Nareka. Back out to Bertolina. Open 3. Dane Bertolina feeling it. She's got 8. And a timeout. Warriors extend the lead to 13. And out of the timeout, we're back here at Flagler College. Not much of a crowd as school is out for the semester. Final exams were last week, and the students have headed home for their holiday break. Dowdy to Norika. McCormick back into the game, gives it up. Dowdy tries a 3, leaves that one short. Quick shot at the other end, and a high arching rebound ripped down by Norika. Right to the rack, but McCormick a little too strong on that attempt, and then the ball's stolen away after Reddick saved it. And Norika commits the foul. That was nearly a block by Laney. 6-foot redshirt freshman out of Pennsylvania. And checking in for the Warriors is Aspen Weeks. Weeks, a freshman from the Chicago area, Aurora, Illinois. That was Smith at the free throw line, and she'll get a breather. Barry checks back into the game. This is Weeks handling number 0. Looking to set up on the low block. It's McCormick, skip pass back to Weeks. Got a defender in the air. Now Norika bounces for Reddick. Corner 3, no. And the rebound off to Griffin. Three-pointer by Jordan Race. Still a 9-point Flagler advantage. This is Weeks posting up and has it batted away and stolen. Glantz on the low block, drops it in and draws the foul. Glantz has a nice drop step, and she's shown it off a couple of times here in this first quarter. Reddick picks up the foul. That's her first personal. Well, it should have just been one shot, and no one fought for the rebound, and I think they're just going to give it to Flagler here. No, they gave it to Southern Wesleyan for some reason. They had a made basket and a foul, missed the free throw. I guess they'll giving it to them on the basis of the possession arrow, and there's another chance at a three-point opportunity. This time it's Tristan Berry. Norika picks up the foul. That's her second. Tristan Berry to the foul line for the Warriors. And Berry drops in the free throw. Here's Sayla Reddick, one of the players they're real excited about. Transfer from Santa Fe College in Gainesville, out of the Jacksonville area originally. Weeks with a corner three. Flagler playing very well. They've extended their lead to 7 with about 20 seconds left to go in this opening quarter. And a finish inside by Shigog. 6 seconds to go. Reddick hustles it into the front court, and a travel by McClendon. So 2.3 seconds left for Southern Wesleyan to get off a final shot, and they'll likely just dribble it out here. Saints 26, Warriors 21 after one. And welcome back. Saints shot it very well in the opening quarter, 57% from the floor, 62.5% from three. The Warriors, 40% from the field, and just 17% from long range, 1 of 6. Erickson back into the game. She's fouled on the strong move to the hoop. And Maddie will head to the line to shoot a pair.
Maddie Erickson to the foul line for the Saints.
Warriors break the Saints press. On the low block it goes, and a strong finish from Purley.
Number 3, Asia Purley for the Warriors.
Reddick looking backdoor from McCormick. Extra pass. Weeks. 3. McCormick fighting for the rebound. Goes down in a heap. And then too tall for Weeks on the pass from Bertolina. Early gave it up, and then the pass nearly intercepted by McCormick. They're going to say last touch by the Saints. Dowdy checks back in for Reddick. Another tough shot, and that's Race on the scoop shot at the hoop. Bertolina gives it up. McCormick in the corner. Back to Dowdy, open 3. And foul called. Dowdy will head to the line, I think. I think they're going to say this is a shooting foul.
Stepping to the foul line for the Saints is number 10, Jessica Dowdy. She'll shoot 2.
Dowdy, a sophomore from Augusta, Georgia. Really developing her three-point shot. That did not touch the basket. Goes over to the Warriors. Close game after the Saints have led by as many as 13. Taken away by McCormick. Now Weeks on the wing. Cut off by the double team. And a foul on the drive by Barry. That'll send Tristan back to the line for two. Checking in for the Saints is McClendon. She'll replace Weeks.
Stepping to the foul line for the Warriors is number 5, Tristan Barry. She'll shoot 2.
Bertolina running the point, working a little pick and roll with Erickson. Now McCormick open from three-point land, too strong. Three-pointer, no. Lance with that attempt. McClendon splits the double team and draws a foul. So Destiny McClendon goes back to the line. She's already scored 10 in this one.
Fouls on number 5, Tristan Barry.
Barry picks up the foul, her first.
Stepping to the foul line is Destiny McClendon. She'll shoot 2.
McClendon from Greensboro, Georgia, transfer from UT Chattanooga. Another of the D1 transfers that Coach Smith and his staff have brought in. Erickson heads to the bench, replaced by Norika. They're hopeful Lainey Norika, can be a quality depth option in the post behind Erickson. Amuk Tong also contributes in the post. Crazy backdoor pass and a wild reverse layup attempt by Race. Quick three at the other end. McClendon is having herself a night. 15 points. That touched the top of the backboard. Goes back over to Flagler. Substitution for the Warriors. Checking back in is Greffin. She'll replace Purley. Only, it appears, 8 Warriors have made the trip for this game. There is a 9th player who looks like she's still in street clothes. So a limited bench for head coach John Davis. And there's a three by Dowdy. Dowdy made her first three-point attempt, but it was waved off on a traveling call before the shot, and then she missed badly on a couple of subsequent attempts, but maybe has found the range again. Here's Bertolina, Norika. Floater in the lane, gets her own miss and puts it back in.
Basket is good by number 11, Lady Norika.
This one nearly thrown away, chased down by Glantz. 8 on the shot clock. Warriors have to hurry to get a shot off here. And they don't get a good look at one. Corner 3, McCormick. The lead has grown back to 8 for the Saints. Dowdy, why not? And she drops in another one.
Jessica Dowdy.
Three-pointer is off target from Glantz, but a foul underneath, and it'll be an offensive foul against the Warriors. And a timeout on the floor. The foul will be charged to Greffen, her first. 41-30 Saints. And welcome back to St. Augustine. A chance to thank some of the corporate sponsors of Flagler Athletics, including Vested Metals. We're a customer-centric and solution-based metal supplier. UBS Financial, pursue what matters most to you for today, tomorrow, and generations to come. And Sniffen and Spellman, PA, a full-service law firm representing clients statewide. Norika lost it. Never quite got a handle on the entry pass. Open three. Short from Smith. Dowdy wants to run. Maybe waited just a beat too long to give it up to McCormick. And last touch by the Warriors, it goes, or by the Saints, it goes over to the Warriors. Reddick back in. McCormick heads to the bench. Be kind of an interesting storyline to keep track of how much McCormick plays in this game. She's already logged 15 minutes of the 18 or so that we've played. Nice work by Norika defensively. And Destiny McClendon is turned away at the other end. Purley with a tough shot.
Good by number 3, Asia Purley.
And then a whistle. And I think the official wants to make sure that Flagler's taking the ball out properly after a made basket. Flagler eager to get into their break. Bertolina, 3. Wow.
Number 5,
She's got 11.
from downtown.
Whistle and a foul. I think they'll get Reddick here, and that'll be her. Oh, excuse me, it's going to be Norika. That's her third personal.
Fouls on number 11, Lady Norika. Stepping to the foul line for the Warriors.
Under 10 on the shot clock. Now 5. Purley with a left-handed shot, and it goes.
Good by number 3,
Asia Purley has 8. Bertolina looking to step into a 3. Gives it to Dowdy instead in the corner. Flagler shot it very well from long range, and there's Dowdy. Took advantage of a seam in the defense and exploited it. Free throw line jumper, no. And Reddick comes away with the rebound. Bertolina wants to run. Last touch by the Saints. Weeks checks back in. She'll give Dowdy a break. Dowdy putting in some good minutes for the Saints. A foul and another trip to the free throw line. I think Purley was the one who was fouled. Erickson picks up the foul. That's her first personal. And here comes Amuk Tong for the first time. Talked about the depth at the post position for the Saints. It's kind of an ongoing struggle for Mo Smith, and as it is for many D2 programs, finding quality post players and enough of them to deal with injuries and foul trouble and that kind of thing is tough. Maya Pierce, of course, gone, the longtime post presence for the Saints. It wasn't that big of a player, but played bigger than her size and was a real force. Now 18 points for McClendon after that 3. Under a minute to play in this first half. Three-pointer partially blocked by Bertolina, and she leaks out ahead of the defense and drops it in. Bertolina with 13. She and McClendon have teamed for 31 in this first half. 31 of the 51. Warriors trying to set up a backdoor cut and a travel called on Purley. Easy, that was right in front of the official. 17 seconds left. Saints can hold for a final shot. Bertolina, that one just short. That shot was off in time, but way too strong from Barry, and a great half for the Saints. 51-35 as we take a break for the half. And back at Flagler Gym, a look at some of the team statistics from the first half. Flagler largely dominated, particularly in shooting and shooting from long range. Also winning the rebounding battle handily. They have turned it over 9 times, one of the few blemishes on the stat sheet. In terms of individual scores, pretty evenly spread out for the Warriors. Purley has 9, Berry with 7, and 5 points for Race. On the Flagler side, Destiny McClendon with 18 already on 5 of 6 shooting, including 3 of 3 from three-point range. And she's made all 5 of her free throws. Shane Bertolina has 13 points on 5 of 7 shooting. She's 3 of 5 from downtown. 6 rebounds and 6 assists, so she's on pace for a triple-double. Last triple-double in Flagler history was Tori Pierce on February 23rd, 2022, so not quite 2 years ago. 41 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists against Georgia College. One of the highlights in an outstanding career here at Flagler for Tori Pierce, and Dane Bertolina is on pace, perhaps, to put another triple-double in the record books. Both teams have made their way back out onto the court, and we're ready for the start of the third quarter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to second half action. Women's basketball.
Same 5 that started the game for the Saints. Erickson, Dowdy, Bertolina, McClendon, and McCormick. Mid-range jumper is short. Erickson couldn't quite get the box out on the rebound. Another opportunity for the Warriors as the shot clock resets. Glance with that patented turnaround move. The defense up to the task that time. McCormick, a little trouble handling. Drives baseline and kicks it to McClendon, off her and out of bounds. Destiny McClendon, 24 points last time out, already 18 in the first half. Tonight against Southern Wesleyan. Warriors come in 3-6, Flagler an even 3-3. Most teams have played around 9 games like the Warriors have, so the Saints are a bit of an anomaly in that they've only played the 6 games, but they'll have 3 non-conference games coming up in the next week or so. Rollins on Friday, and then Florida Tech on Monday, Tallahassee on Tuesday. Glance with the bucket for the Warriors. McClendon, spin move, the bucket, and the foul. Destiny McClendon has 20 and heads to the line looking to complete the three-point play.
She was fouled by number 11, Lexi Greffen.
Greffen picks up the foul. That's her second. Timeout on the floor. 53-37 Flagler.
Destiny
McClendon's at the free throw line.
She'll shoot one.
Looking for three the old-fashioned way. Backcourt pressure from Flagler, looking to trap the basketball, and they'll get the desired result. It's a turnover as Perry threw it away. Just the fifth turnover for the Warriors. Dowdy continues to be red hot from three. Dowdy 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game. Good defense by Erickson. It'll stay here with the Warriors with 9 on the timer. Quick jump shot, short from Shagog. Dowdy has that spring in her step as she bounces into the front court. And a foul at the other end. I think this will be McClendon. If so, it's her first personal.
Fouls on number 2, Destiny McClendon. Stepping to the foul line for the Warriors is number 24, Taylor Smith. She'll shoot 2.
Taylor Smith steps to the line. A UNLV transfer from Beaverton, Oregon, outside of Portland. Portland area has produced a lot of outstanding college basketball talent. McClendon drives, gives it up to Erickson. Double team comes, kicks it to Bertolina, travel. Or no, excuse me. 3 in the key is the call. It's a turnover for the Saints. Floater won't go on the drive by Barry. Saints attack at the other end, and McCormick is fouled.
Fouls on number 14, Shelby Glantz. Stepping to the foul line
Flagler
for the Saints is number 3, Shelby.
will match up with a couple of their non-conference opponents twice in this early season stretch. They played Rollins here back on November 15th, and then they'll visit the Tars on December 15th. And then also Flagler Tech, they saw them at a tournament at Embry-Riddle in Daytona, and then they'll go to the Florida Tech tournament in Melbourne. Skip pass. Barry gives it up. And the layup is good by Shagog. Dowdy looking for some space to fire that 3. Instead, the ball goes into Erickson. Good defense that time by Glantz and the Warriors. And losing it on the way up is Greffin. As Norika checks back in, Erickson gets a breather on the bench. Dowdy off the screen. Reverses it to McCormick. Now McClendon looking for Narika on the low block, and she's fouled. It'll be Purley picking up the foul.
Fouls on number 3, Asia Purley. Stepping to the foul line for the Saints is number 11, Lanny Norika. She'll shoot 2.
Reddick is checked in for Dowdy as Norika drops in the first free throw. That one caught the guide wire off the high rebound. And so that's out of bounds, back over to Flagler. Narika couldn't handle the hot pass from Reddick. And there's a foul on the drive by Taylon Smith. She'll go back to the line. 20-point lead for the Saints. Here comes a Muktong. For Narika, that is her third personal. It says the board. I think that might have actually been her fourth. We'll check on the official live stats here. And Narika does have just the 3 personals. Substitution for the Warriors. Race is back into the game, replacing Smith. Reddick hands it off to McClendon. Looking for the backdoor cut. Intercepted by Glantz. And Muktong with some stand-up defense off the drive of Barry, denying Barry at the rim. And Tong gets it in close and lays it up and in. Muktong working hard at both ends. Well, hesitation, reverse layup, no good. Nice move by Griffin. She just couldn't put it in the basket. There's Reddick going baseline, and she's blocked and throws it away. And that's a timeout on the floor. 63-43, Saints on top of the Warriors. For all your Flagler athletics news, visit flaglerathletics.com. Scores, recaps, and all the news about Flagler Saints sports at flaglerathletics.com. And a push from behind by Tong as the entry pass made its way to Purley. Good effort to keep it alive by Greffin, and then the miss in close. Reddick to an open Dowdy. Yes! Jessica Dowdy.
Jessica Dowdy's on fire.
Dowdy again. Saints are lighting it up from 3. "12 of 23 from beyond the arc is Flagler. Here comes McCormick. And she'll replace McClendon. Smith can't find the range, and Bertolina gets another rebound. We're keeping track of that as she's on pace, or was at the halftime, for a triple-double. That is, I believe now, let's see if the stats update. She was at 8 rebounds, and I think it'll be 9. Yes, it is. So 13 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, still well within reach for Dane Bertolina to reach a triple-double. Not done since Tori Pierce did it against Georgia College in February of 2022. We rarely see a turnaround 3, but we did that time from glance. She has that much confidence in the shot. Reddick. Crossover move to Tong inside. Tough shot for Amuk. Flagler enjoying its largest lead of the game at 23. Dowdy keeps it alive, but right into the hands of Purley, and she's fouled.
Fouls on number 24.
And checking in for the Saints is Aspen Weeks, and I think for the first time today, Carly Grimm is into the game. Grimm, a 6'1" sophomore from St. Clairsville, Ohio. And the ball will go in to Grimm. Dowdy got the offensive board, and then a whistle and a foul. This one will go against Tristan Berry. That's her second. 4th team foul of the quarter. Saints also have 4 team fouls here in the third. Aspen Weeks. Warriors out of Conference Carolinas. That shot off target from Samorier Rice. Excuse me, Samaraya. We took under a minute to go here in the third. Hurley too strong. Reddick is fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Or excuse me, 2. Fouls on Purley, her third. Reddick missed them both. Shot clock turned off. And a foul on the drive by Rice. And back into the game for the Warriors is Dynasty Shagog. Rice to the free throw line. Seven seconds for the Saints to get a last shot off. It'll be McCormick, and didn't miss by much. Good look at it from Sherelle McCormick. 66-45 Saints. And welcome back to St. Augustine, Flagler Gym, the Clark Family Court. Dave Wenda along with Laura Plexico and Sammy Jennison. I'd like to thank some more of the sponsors of Flagler Athletics, including 93 King, alumni-owned two-bedroom cottage just 53 steps from campus. Academy Bus, we know the way. A.D. Davis Construction, builders, developers, and contractors. And B&S Signs, quality signage and service. When it comes to signs, we do it all. Saints basketball to begin this fourth quarter. Baseline jumper and a foul. That sends McClendon back to the line. McClendon cooled off a little bit in that third quarter after putting up 18 in the first half. 21 now, make it 22. Dane Bernalina is 1 rebound and 3 assists away from a triple-double, and she's on the floor despite this 23-point lead. And I'm sure Coach Smith and his staff are well aware of that. John Jordan may have let them know where things stood. Taken away inside, and then a missed shot but a foul as Barry continues to work hard for the Warriors. Smith traveled up and down for Taylon Smith. And a touch foul on Barry. That'll be her third. McCormick is fouled on her way to the bucket, and they're going to get Barry again. So 2 quick ones on Barry. She's got 4 in the game and will be subbed out. Bertolina 3. Bertolina has a pretty stroke. Bertolina now 4 of 6 from long range. 16 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Quick 3 at the other end, no. Long rebound, tracked down by Rice. And another battle by Rice to collect the rebound, and it's going to be a held ball. Possession arrow favors the Warriors. Good defense by the Saints, forcing another tough effort by Greffin. Reddick drives, cut off. Bertolina crosses over, looking backdoor for McCormick, and the bounce pass a little too tall. From the elbow, Glantz with a good-looking jumper. She's got 8. And a hard foul as McClendon made her move.
Fouls on number 22.
Fouls on Rice. Her first.
Stepping to the foul line for the Saints, Destiny McClendon. She'll shoot 2.
McClendon up to 24 points. That matches her total from the last game, a win against Florida Tech. Three-pointer, long rebound, and a foul on the battle for the rebound by Grimm. Tough runner by Rice. And Bertolina has another board. That gets her to double digits in rebounds. And dropped in by McClendon. 74-47. Quick timeout called, I think, by Flagler. And we'll keep it here and thank some of the sponsors of Flagler Athletics, including Ameris Bank, savings for the expected or unexpected. Atlantic Dodge, proud supporter of Flagler Athletics. Birchall and Company, find your home today. Carmelo's, delivering old world quality. Carrabba's, so close you can taste it. South State Bank, welcome to banking forward. And Pizzali's Chianti Room for the true Italian food connoisseur. Well, it's been a bit of a roller coaster in the non-conference season for Flagler, losing their opener against Anderson and then beating UVA Wise. They were both at the same tournament, coming home and beating Rollins, which is a good basketball team out of the Sunshine State Conference, and then leading St. Leo nearly the entirety of a game here in St. Augustine, and St. Leo making a couple plays down the stretch to pull that one out, 54-51. A tough loss at Embry-Riddle, and then beating Florida Tech in the last game. And again, looking ahead, another matchup with Rollins on Friday. Monday, Florida Tech, which is the second meeting. And that's on Florida Tech's home court in Melbourne. And then Talladega also in that Florida Tech tournament. And then Georgia Southwestern here at home to open the season. And Georgia Southwestern has been an emerging program in the Peach Belt Conference. That is the PBC opener for Flagler. Some conferences have already played some of their openers. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Southern Wesleyan played Young Harris, a former PBC member and now a member of Conference Carolinas. With some of the D2 schools already playing conference games. Saved by Rice, but last touch, they'll say, by Rice, as she was out of bounds. And Dowdy will check back into the game, giving McCormick a break. McClendon for three. Long rebound. Bertolina has it to Dowdy for the triple. And we'll see if they give an assist to Bertolina on that play. She certainly picked up a rebound. That's her 13th. Ball goes inside, and the finish is there from Purley. Well, they've not yet. Oh, now it goes. Now, yes, they have given an assist to Bertolina. She's 2 away from a triple-double. 13 rebounds, 16 points. Dowdy's up to 18 points. She's 5 of 11 on three-pointers. And she has 6 rebounds, so she's approaching a double-double. Plenty of time left. Destiny McClendon leads all scorers with 26. On 7 of 9 shooting from the floor, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Rice with a 3, no. Rebound Off to Reddick. Give it to Bertolina. McClendon. And that should be another assist for Bertolina, which would get her to 9, 1 away from the triple-double. McClendon with 29 points, a career best. And Bertolina nearly comes away with the steal. Battling for the loose ball, gives it up to Reddick. Reddick wants to attack. Finds Dowdy. Back inside, Grimm off the glass.
Off the glass, number 21, Carly Grimm for the Saints.
The lead is 33.
And there's a nice back shot by number 3.
Hurley is having a nice game. She has 14 in the game on 6 of 8 shooting. Checking in for the first time is Becca Benge. Tong also into the game, and Bertolina goes to the bench with 3:46 to go. That might be it for her evening. And they're not going to let Tong enter yet because Grimm is shooting the free throw.
Carly Grimm. She'll shoot 2.
Grimm makes 1 of 2, and now Tong will re-enter. Kind of a wild sequence at the Warriors' offensive end, both offensively and defensively. Benge not afraid to pull the trigger on the 3 just into the game. So Mo Smith has used just about his entire squad, if not the entire squad. I don't see anyone on the bench who hasn't played yet. $11 players have gotten in. Lena Kuchis is at the scores table. She'll be the last Saint to see action. And then the whole roster will have gotten into the game. So this is a real good building block type game for the Saints as they get 12 players in. They have multiple players in double figures, led by McClendon's 29. Bertolina is 1 assist short of a triple-double, although we'll see if she gets back on the floor in the final 2.5.
Jessica Dowdy's on fire.
Dowdy with another 3. She has 21 in the game. Earlier against Embry-Riddle, she had 20, so this is a season high. And now Tegan Becker is into the game. 5'8" freshman guard out of Wisconsin. And that is the entire roster. All 13 of Saints have seen action in this one. Reddick with a nice move, crossover dribble in the floater. Whistle and a foul with about a minute and a half to play. Aspen Weeks back into the game. Reddick heads to the bench. Ball blocked. Good effort there on the defensive end by Becker. Stepping in front, knocking it out is Kuchis. 4 on the shot clock. Good defense by some of the reserves, playing hard in the final minutes of this runaway. And a rebound. Becker into the scorebook. Benj pulls up from just beyond the elbow. Tong gets the offensive rebound. Can't quite manage to stick it back in. And a rebound by Kuchis. Kuchis wants to run into the corner, and Weeks took her eye off it. Three-pointer is good by Race. And the Saints can just dribble this one out. So the final, 88-56. Flagler improves to 4-3 on the season. Southern Wesleyan drops to 3-7. Our next home broadcast is not until January 3rd against Georgia Southwestern. So, for our producer, Laurel Plexico, and our camera operator, Sammy Jennison, I'm Dave Wenda. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Saints win.